Same. In any case, it is finally time to get our game number 1 started up here between Scarsdale High School and Reagan High School. Let's introduce our teams. Here on the dire side for Scarsdale, it's going to be Freedom Fries playing the Luna. Getting right close and personal with that camera. Hello there, Luna. We've got an Ursa Bear. Going to be played by Mar. He's going over to the mid lane. Already got that PMS in the inventory. We've got a Flaunder, Ricky. Our Sand King in the off lane is going to be 301. And finally, the Shadow Demon going over towards top, supporting the butt of the Luna is going to be Malone. Now here for Reagan High School, we've got a smoke up to the top lane, and let's introduce our heroes. We've got R.KL playing the Juggernaut. We've got a Rubik being handled by Ladangster. We've got a Magnus played by Garator. It's going to be a Sticky Hand Joe Pudge. There's that nice set there. And then finally, the mid lane Alchemist. It's going to be Hobo Doomed. There you go. Let's see if they catch anyone out here. Oh no, where's my camera going? Look at that. All right, they've got vision, and Shadow Demon's like, guys, we have to get out of here. Unfortunately, the Juggernaut was the one leading the charge here. So Scarsdale are going to escape the gank there. And, oh look, America. America. Begins. Found America, guys.
We'll take that. Sweet.
I would have liked if they made their flags a little bit better. But we have America. Gotta love it. Love America. America, dude. Alright, so here we go. Alchemist up against Ursa in the mid. We've got actually a dual lane. They're not deciding to pair up the Pudge with the Rubik at all. They're going to put him top. Hopefully we see some more roaming from him. But this is an interesting decision. They're going to give the Magnus some help, but you know, with the Ricky going over to the mid lane, there's not really going to be a whole lot of pressure put on the Magnus anyway. I'm actually not really sure why they're deciding to put the Pudge up there with him. I don't think he's going to need a whole lot of help. It's really just the Shadow Demon and the Luna. Maybe when they get some levels, it's going to be a threat to the Magnus, but I just don't think it's there too much. I'd definitely rather see this Pudge start to roam around the map. And meanwhile, at bottom, it's going to be a Sand King up against Rubik and Juggernaut. I think Sand King's completely fine here, doing some nice damage to the Rubik. And that caustic finality just pops there, slowing him down. It's such a great tool in this lane, and once the Burst Strike levels are up for 301, this Rubik's got to be hella careful. Now we've got over the top. Roaming is the Flounder, and they want to try to do something about this combo. Disruption comes through onto the Pudge, and I don't see anything that can happen to help this out. He's just going to need to rely on his tankiness, maybe a couple of creep flops, but it's not going to happen. Shadow Demon picks up the kill, and they're doing some damage to Garator here. Might be a double at top, and indeed it will. That's enough damage with the Moonlight Blessing. Lunar Blessing. There you go. And Luna is able to get in on the action there. 2 kills on the top lane, really taking care of that duo with the help of the Ricky. Fortunately, that means the lane is pushed in. And now Alchemist is trying to get away from the Ursa. Ursa went for that level into the Earthshock. Earthshock? Hey, I got it right. And not even the healing stuff is enough to help out the Alchemist in the mid lane. Mar will take him down, really showing his prowess on the Ursa, only needing 3 levels to get that kill done. And wow, just kills all over the map from Scarsdale. Like I said, Rubik was getting low, looking for the deny, but it doesn't matter. They just helped the Juggernaut get the kill, so at least Reagan are able to get on the board with that one. But, oh my god. Is that BM? Maybe he just forgot. Maybe it was like still typed there or something. He was waiting to send it. In any case, Juggernaut gets a kill, but Rubik comes in there and only ends up dying to the Sand King. Trying to do some of that raw damage to the Luna. They've got a skewer. They're probably going to look for it. Luna's taking a lot of damage, and the hook just completely misses. I'm always going to say, I mean, if it misses, it misses. But, you know, you miss every hook you don't throw. Thinking about going on to the Pudge. He absolutely has to back up right now. Taking a look at his regen. He's only got the Fairy Fire and a Magic Stick, and he keeps moving up here. He's got to get a hook out. He wants to get this Magnus out, but the disruption comes through. If he can do anything, it's going to be taking hits underneath the tower. And even then, yeah, Pudge able to stay alive with his tankiness and the positioning. Still look at this. Ursa completely going ham on the mid lane, just slams the ground down right next to the Alchemist, makes him move slower. I mean, you may have put down the acid spray, son, but you are getting nothing with this. Ursa really doesn't care at all. He's just got that PMS going. He's got his salve, he's got his bottle. He's completely fine here. And he's the top of the CS chart right now. He's really doing well there. Ricky's still putting some harassment on the Magnus. Yeah, he's got that Orb of Venom working there. It's completely fine. Sand King also doing well on the off lane. He's basically very close to matching the CS of Juggernaut. Oh my gosh, very short range burrow strike, and he's underneath the tower. Needs to go for the Sandstorm, and he will be able to get that off. Juggernaut not low enough to quite go down there, but the Sand King's got to be careful, taking some damage from the creeps, taking him down to 19 HP. Got to be a bit more careful there. The Earthshock misses a little bit on the Alchemist, but Ursa wants to get in here. Monder's ready, but he doesn't have the Blink Strike to get in. Now they're going to force out a TP from the Pudge. They might be able to get a hook here. Smoke's being put down. Now the Acid Spray is gone, and are possibly thinking about going in here. Needs a creep or two for the Enrage, and he will have it now. So if he gets in on one of these heroes, they're going to have to be super careful. And, well, Ricky's getting over towards the Alchemist. He puts down the Acid Spray, so they know that it's down. And here comes Mar. The hook comes through, but it's off the mark. Rubik's joining the party as well. Oh no, Ursa's just going to go for gold inside the camp, but he's standing in the middle. The Acid Spray needs to go for Enrage. He's going to get picked up, and while the smoke screen is down, Ursa's doing some damage, but he's doing it to the tank right now. And Sticky Hand Joe, he's just going to keep backing up. He's got a hook now. Mar, he's out of Enrage. He's got a slow. He will get a kill on the Pudge, but at what cost? Going for the Rubik now, but Rubik, he's got to put off that Fade Bolt. Not going to get it off. Sand King comes through with the Burrow Strike, finds the kill. That's going to be a healing salve popped by Ursa. Taking 2 kills on the mid. Nice rotation by the Sand King to help him out there. Might not even been needed, but you know, what's the harm? Come in, get a little bit more XP, more gold, no problem. More gold, more fun. Like that 6 flags, dude.
Look to your own.
I wonder how much of a return they would get if they got more flags out of the 6 flags. Like, what if they made it 7 flags? Would they get more money? Maybe they have to pay more for the flags. In which case, maybe the 5 flags would do them better. You never know. Finn going down on 301 on the bottom lane. Being chased down by KO, but he's been slowed down now by the Custom Valley. Looking for the Omni Slash, but the Burst Strike comes through. Thinking has to get into that, and they don't have the detection for him. Oh no, KO. Woo! Pops him. Now on the top lane, we've got some stuff coming in through as well. Unfortunately, they hit the Soul Catcher on the creep, so no further aggression going on there. But yeah, the Juggernaut just pops from the Custom Finale on the bottom lane, and man, that has been unfortunate. Now on the mid lane, Concoction gets thrown onto the Ursa, but it's a very low duration one. Luckily, the Alchemist has the Invis Rune bottled, and Mar gets back to America.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
In any case, Scarsdale looking pretty good in the early parts of this game. They've got their Luna farming up. Oh, just misses the hook on her as well. If they can hit a hook here, they definitely have enough positioning to be able to lock the Luna down out of the fight, get her away from the Shadow Demon, which is really the key here. You need to absolutely get away from that disruption. And they're going to go in on this. Ricky comes in with the smoke screen. He's going to get the sounds on the both. Pudge in trouble. Pudge is dead. There's going to disruption on the Magnus, keeping him inside of that smoke screen as well. He puts down the skewer and the shockwave, but it's not enough damage to take down the Luna or the Ricky. And they're going to take another double on the top lane.
Radiant's top tower.
It's really a hero that you do not want to give these kills to early. Luna 2-0-2. And Scarsdale, they're just so happy to go in all over the map. Needs that one more hit onto the Alchemist there. Gets hit with that slap of the paws. And Sand King is also doing some work at bottom. He's putting the damage onto the Rubik, and he's going to get hit by the Snoke. Here comes the Omni Slash. Can he get out of this one? He's got a Burrow Strike. Burrow Strike to the high ground. They should know that he's there. He's going to be able to juke himself out. No, he runs right into the Juggernaut, and his path is limited here. Sand King taking the fall over at bottom. Pudge is also going to TP in. Wasn't really needed, but you know, he's just there for the moral support. One of the bigger problems for Reagan right now is the fact that they're just not getting to their ultimates. Like, He's at level 9 right now. Alchemist is still sitting at level 7. Luna's up to level 7, but Magnus, he needs his RP and he's only at level 4.5. All these deaths on the top lane are hurting Reagan quite a lot. And, you know, when you're putting farm over to the Luna, it really doesn't help you. She's sitting on her Helmet of Dominator, should be getting the tower gold right now. I don't see any way that, well, they might get the deny. No. That's not a deny. That's a tower destroyed by the Luna, and he's only able to get the skewer off on those illusions. Now, maybe he gets out of this one. Okay, illusion picked up, dropped down by the Rubik, so, well, at least the Magnus is able to get away without giving another death, but he was in a lot of trouble there. Certainly feeling the heat of the Scarsdale lineup. Sand King, he's basically got no fear over at bottom. He knows that the Omni Slash is down for a whole lot of seconds at least. And he's got full levels into his Caustic Finale. Not going for anything in the epicenter just yet, but he hasn't really needed to use it. Might want to save a skill point just as an emergency at some time, but you know, it's completely fine right now. And I anticipate him going for a level into the epicenter with it in the next 2. Ursa blink already. That's a Pudge, and he's in so much trouble. Ursa's red. He's mad, and he's getting kills already at the blink phase boots at minute 10. This is an Ursa you do not want to mess with. Blink in 1 second. He's going right for the Rubik. He doesn't have a lift. He doesn't have damage, and he's got absolutely nothing to deal with the Ursa. Going absolutely bare ham. I don't know if I would want to have bare ham at all.
Radiant's middle
he's getting
tower
2
is
kills.
under attack.
Early blink dagger for him, and you know, that's exactly what you don't want to see for an Ursa. Ursa can really tend to get stuck between his, like, he's got, I'll call it 3 items he wants to get at the beginning of the game. He wants his lifesteal, he wants his phase boots, and he wants his blink dagger. Since he was in the mid lane, he's being allowed to go for the phase boots and blink dagger early. And if you're able to get that at 10 minutes, you're going to see so much aggression coming from him, TPing backwards to the mid lane. He just wants to get these kills over the map, and he's got the Ricky, scouting out the Alchemist, and he's got to know that something's up at this point. Pudge going for the hook, misses. Alchemist getting slowed down. Ursa coming around. He's going to go for this one. Oh, Concoction he's thrown out, but it's another short duration one, and Ursa has tons of damage for this one. It's just another kill. The same old story for Ursa, and, well, he's got his Morbid Mask in the stash right now. Might think about going for the Roshan in just a few minutes. And while all this is happening, they've got the Helmet of Dominator from Luna stacking up the Ancients. Shadow Demon does take a kill on the mid lane. It's not a huge deal. I mean, you give a little bit of gold over, about 600, but at this point in the game, you're not really too worried about your Shadow Demon dying. It's something you want to control in the future, but it's not a huge deal. Juggernaut, he's got an Omni Sight. He's going to go for the Sand King, and the Rubik, well, he just wants to try to put the damage on the Sand King, but it doesn't really help him out too much because he's a big, angry bear, and he's still got the red stuff if he needs it. Slams the ground, becomes red, becomes the devil, and he's going to be the bugbear for Juggernaut. Oh my god. I mean, he's got a lot of levels. He's at level 11, but he's down for 40 seconds. That's one of those downsides of getting so much XP at the beginning of the game. Longer respawn timers. So he's not going to be farming for quite a while. And the Alchemist is having such a tough game at this point. Gotta love the aggressive vision that's being put down for the Dire. And they also have the best vision of all. It's a Ricky, and he's setting up all these kills for them. Ursa comes in, he's mad, he's angry, and he's going to go for a Roshan right now. He's just like, I'm done killing heroes, to be quite honest. It's time. I got the big guy to worry about. He drops his TP scroll to pick up the Aegis with his lads. You know, it would have been interesting to see him go for Mask of Madness in this game. He would have been definitely a well-informed choice. Got to get that Blink Strike away. He'll get it onto the Moon at very short range. Ricky getting away from the Pudge in that circumstance. Yeah, it would have been interesting to go for a bit more aggressive build on the Ursa, but Vlad's is definitely not a bad choice at all. Look at the huge damage with the Acid Spray crit combo from Juggernaut. And as Maroon gets out of the disruption, his illusions are going to be soon to fall. Dropping down the ultimate on Juggernaut, doing a little bit of damage, but he's basically a Shadow Demon all on his lonesome. He's going to be a super sad Shadow Demon in that. Playing the 5 position, taking a couple of kills here. He's currently sitting at 1, 2, and 4, and well, he's probably going to want to try to improve on that, at least getting a lot more assists. Trying to tell his team, you know what, guys, I did something. Don't worry, I did something. I'm sure they'll love him anyway. With an Aegis on the Ursa and a lot of levels into him. He's got his Blink Dagger. He's got a lot of things ready. I don't know what that hook was doing. Shockwave just cancels the Blink Dagger, but he doesn't care. He's going to be picked up. Look at that. Omni Slash right onto the Enrage. You got to be careful with that. You got the Fury Swipes up in 1 second, but he's just going to try to get out of this for now. He's getting some support from the Sand King. He's got the Epicenter and the Blink Dagger ready, waiting for their chance. And Ursa, let's take a look at his vision. He knows that the Juggernaut is there. And here comes the Epicenter looking for the Rubik, and the Ursa's going to focus down the Juggernaut. Now Ursa's going to get hit by the hook, and he's got his Aegis ready anyway. Stealing up some health right now. They do manage to kill him, but Luna's joining the fray as well. Looking for the team wipe. They're going to stun up the Sand King with the skewer. He's stunned. It tells me above his head, but it doesn't matter because that is a full 5-man team wipe. Scarsdale High School really sticking it to the man, or in this case, sticking it to Reagan High School. And it's really the Ursa show at this point, creating a lot of space for his team. It's super difficult for Reagan to play against this. They gave the Ursa so much at the beginning. Alchemist, I have a feeling that he really wasn't aware of what Ursa was able to do in that lane, going for the aggressive Earthshock build, and it was just super difficult. Sand King looking for some damage on the Pudge, getting blocked out a little bit with the Concoction Flounder. Oh no, he's going to get hit with the Concoction and spun down by the Juggernaut. Luckily, the Big Bear is not here. Else that might have been turning out a little bit differently. There's no Aegis this time, but the Enrage up, and well, it might turn out a little bit better for the Dire side here. No vision with that Sentry work. They're just going to deny the tower, and that might be the cue to go in. They're coming in. They've got the Enrage. They go for it, going right for the Magnus, trying to skewer away, but he's going to get stunned out by the Luna. Takes the kill with the last wave, and now 301 chasing down 2. Concoction coming through. They've got the damage going for the Pudge. They get it with the last wave. Luna going for the Eclipse. It's bouncing all over the place. Rubik goes into the Ricky ultimate. Nice steal from him, but she's going to get at least 4 kills here. Yeah, she will over there. And meanwhile, at the top tower, Aqua's trying to TP away, but the last hit from Ursa finishes off yet another team wipe by Scarsdale High School. Luna going ham for most of that, dropping down the Eclipse, taking a few kills, and Ursa finishing it off. They extend their lead, and if we take a quick look at the XP and gold in this match, it's going to be 12,000 for XP, 15,000 and greater for gold, and this is a Scarsdale lineup that are just riding their Ursa to the finish line. Ursa don't care that those no hook. They put down the sounds. They put down everything. Magnus looking for the RP, but he's not even able to get himself out of that smoke screen. Tier 3 tower being threatened 16.5 minutes into the game. They're just walking through the smoke screen, just wondering what they can do with their lives. That's being dropped down. Finest one to tank up some of the damage. Concoction comes in. Maybe they can take down a Ricky here, but he's got a Blink Strike available, and he will be able to use that to get away. Epicenter is there for the Sand King if he wants to use it, and he will. Here he comes, right for the Rubik. Oh no, he decides to go somewhere else, and actually I believe he canceled that. I believe he canceled that a little bit before it went off. Got a bit too excited, just like I did, but they're going to take a couple kills here anyway. Ursa trying to make his way out of dodge here, and he's taking a lot of damage. This might be a huge kill. Actually gets taken down. That's 1123 gold going the way of the Juggernaut, but now it is Luna's turn to stand her ground, looking for the Alchemist, and they've got everything that need. Another ultra kill for Freedom Prize. Want to try to finish off the racks here. It should be pretty easy with the Luna. Pudge is available, looking for the hook. He's going to be able to hit it this time, and Luna in a ton of trouble. She needs a disruption, but it's not going to happen. It was actually on cooldown, and with the Luna down, Scarsdale really don't have a chance of being able to take down this Rax. Flounder taking a look at the Rubik. Rubik's trying to chase a couple heroes down. They're just like, we need to get something more out of this. Lots of gold being given over to Reagan High School right now, and well, with no detection from the Radiant side. Ricky is just doing some scouting here, and well, mostly being put down. Ricky takes a lot of damage from this. He's going to get the disruption put on him. Or that's actually the disruption on the Pudge. Flounder taking so much damage, but it doesn't even matter. He's actually managing to survive. One Shadow Poison stack on him. And, well, we've got a Shadow Poison battle. Sending them both ways. Sending them all over the place. Here comes the Magnus. We've got a Burst Strike here. It's available. Gotta love the battle of the Shadow Poisons there. And Ricky always decide, you know what? I got away on very little health. I may as well disconnect from the game, because that's how I roll. So, man, this is, well, they just want to end the game, I guess. Well, they don't really need a Ricky. Who needs a Ricky? No one needs a Ricky. He's just invisible all the time. He's invisible. Oh, my God. Rip Alchemist, dude.
Keep your filthy alchemy away from these waters.
Oh, my God. Ursa's super angry at him, and I don't blame him. Alchemist is a weird dude. Don't talk to that guy. He's got a little dude on his back. Like, who in their right mind would ride?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
His name's Raziel, I believe. Why would Raziel ride that big dude? Like, why can't he walk? I bet he can't walk.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Challenge being brought into the base, but there's an Ursa here too. RP just used onto the Ursa. Skewer being down, so he's not underneath the tower. And well, Luna got stunned up a little bit, forcing out tons of buybacks from the Reagan squad. Oh no, here comes the concoction. And well, Shank can get stunned anyway. Doing some damage. It's just a bear. It's really just a bear, guys. Another team wipe. These Reagan heroes are having a lot of trouble staying alive this match. And well, Luna is finally here to tear down the base. Should be taking it down fairly quickly. Just lots of gold being put into the pockets of Scarsdale High School, and they probably just want to end it here. Ricky having those connection issues, but it looks like he is going to have no trouble going for these kills right now. Oh no! Into the base you go. The Fountain, the best member of the Radiant squad here.
Radiant's middle tower.
That's a lot of gold. 450, or actually 500. And now, Pudge, that's one hook too many, son. Should have stayed in the fountain. Here comes the concoction, wanting to throw it out on the earth. So he'll be stunned up, forced out the way, right onto the Luna. He was going to get the disruption put on her, but it might lead to her death here. Skewer available, looking for it, but it's just going to be off the mark. And well, Luna's just going to turn around, do a little bit of damage, just a little bit, and Juggernaut cannot stand up against the physical damage at all. Just going to stand there for a little bit. Ursa's going to revel in his bareness. Come on, can I click on him, please? Thank you.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And that should be the end. Ricky's going to disconnect once again. All these rage quits. Ursa's ready to get going. He's got a blink forward right for the Alchemist, who stuns himself up in concoction. And that should be it. That's probably like the third time that I said this match. Hook! Back towards the fountain. Can they get this one? Force staffed away. Nice force staff by the Sand King. And Luna is ready with the BKB. It is her time to shine, as if it hasn't been this entire match. But they're just going to defend a little bit. Sand King put back into the base. They've gotten every center available. If he can find a little bit of time. Burst Strike stolen by the Ruby. He's going to stun himself up there, but he's got the better Burst Strike. Gets it on the 2. And now they're just going to take down heroes with the Luna again. And RP on the 1. And Ursa's ready to life steal everything. They've got to get the center right onto the Rubik. And he's got no time to steal anything. Yeah. GG. I would say so. Scarsdale take game number 1 of the 2-game set in week 3 of the High School Star League.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire victory.
Alright, so, man. That's a lot of PJ Salt. Rip AIDS. But, you know, prayers to all those people with AIDS. You all have lives too, I'm sure. In any case, Scarsdale, they do manage to take game number 1 of the 2-game set up against Reagan High School. We have got week number 3. Scarsdale really tearing their way through the competition so far in the High School Star League, and we'll be following their progress through the rest of this 2-game set, hopefully through the rest of the season, as well as the rest of the teams in the High School Star League. I'm Pythian Legume. We've got an interesting next couple of days for you, not with High School Star League, but if you follow my channel on twitch.tv/Pythian Legume, we'll be casting some of the Boston Open Major qualifiers over the next few days. We've got EU, SEA, and America's regions on there, so make sure you give that channel a follow. Also follow me on Twitter @Pythian Legume to stay up to date on that, as well as the High School Star League. I'll definitely be very happy if you decide to join us for that. And, well, for now, we've got a game number 2 coming up in a few minutes here. Stay classy, guys. And as always, cheers.